So what's in my everyday carry? Well, first up, I never leave home without my trusty K-bar. But, it's got a limited range. So if I need to be able to throw something, I take my tomahawk out with me. Now, I've also got my 50 cal down over here, and I've always got a few shots of whiskey in my back pocket, take off the edge, although I can go through about 7 of these in an hour. All right, gents, just kidding. None of those things are part of my everyday carry, except maybe the 50 cal. So first up, I've got my iPhone 7. I've had this phone for over 2 years. It's served me well. Not really looking to upgrade, but if you've got some suggestions, would love to hear from you down in the comments. It has a Rhino shield on it. I've got a plastic cover on the front. But what I love about this whole setup is the wallet on the back. I have 3 credit cards. 2 are business credit cards. One's a personal credit card. And I've also got my picture ID, my driver's license right in here. And it's really just a slim profile. I'll keep in my front pocket most of the day, and it simply works. So now let's talk about watches. 8 months ago, this would have been my everyday wear watch. And I still love this watch. I do wear it occasionally, but I'm testing a lot of watches here in the dive category. You want to see them? These are the watches I'm wearing right now. Now, as I'm showing you these watches, I'm not going to tell you the name of them. The reason being is I want you to do some detective work. Seriously, let's have some fun. Hit that pause button. See if you can identify some of these watches. Because here's the deal. I'm testing all these watches, but it's very unlikely that I'm going to keep them all. Now, I can't promise I'm going to give them all away, especially these last 2. But guys, let's see. Can you guess the watches? Let me know down in the comments. So to be honest, my everyday wear watch right now is changing almost every day because I'm testing it and I'm trying them out. Now, I do have a few favorites. There are classic watches that when you put on, you're just like, wow, this thing is amazing. All I'm going to say here is that my everyday wear watch for the summer of 2019 has and will be a dive watch. Next up, I've got my keys. So I've got my truck key. I have my office keys, I have my P.O. box, gym, and then I've also got this utility key, which has a little bit of a knife, a screwdriver, little things like that, bottle opener. I've got my home keys, and then I've got this thing, which I never use. I just like it on there. And then I've got to the YMCA and to my local gym. So now let's expand beyond my core everyday carry to the things I use almost every single day. I've got 5 of them right here. So first up, we've got my gym bag. I try to hit the gym about 5 times a week. I have everything I need right in this bag. Nice looking bag, right? Guys, this bag is made by Mahi Leather, the sponsor of today's video. Gents, I've talked about Mahi Leather before. They're making good quality bags out of India. What I love about these guys are the prices. Go check out their website. Look at what you can get for your money. So this duffel bag right here, I've been using it for the last few months. Absolutely love it. It's good quality at a fair price. Now, one thing that makes Mahi Leather really unique is that they make everything made to order. So whenever you put in your order, they are then going to make your bag. So you can actually get some things customized. On this bag right here, look right there. See that bottom right-hand corner? RMRS. And I want to point out that this is one of the reasons they can keep their prices low. Because they carry no inventory, everything is made to order, they're able to actually keep costs lower. And for every bag that you grab, they actually contribute money towards clean water causes. And on top of all that, gents, they've got free worldwide shipping and a 1-year warranty. Guys, I'm linking the Mahi Leather down in the description with the best deal you're going to find out there. Use that link. Use that code. I'm putting it all in the description of this video to get the best deal out there on these great looking bags. Next up, I've got my Bluetooth headsets. Many of you guys know when you're driving throughout the United States, many parts of the world, you need to have your hands free. But actually, I don't really use this too much for talking. What I use it for is to constantly be listening to audiobooks. Anytime I'm out shopping at the grocery store, anytime I've got some downtime, I am listening to audiobooks to sharpen my mind. Next up, I've got sunglasses. So I always carry the case with me because I have damaged sunglasses, not using a hard case. And I'm using just a classic pair of Wayfarers here. Enemy sunglasses, and I am loving them. This case did not come with Enemy, but it fits well, and I use it. I like a small case. Next up, let's talk pens. This pen writes beautifully. It was a gift. I love it, and if I'm going to be ever journaling, I take this pen with me. Now, this pen, I love it just when traveling with it because it's, the whole everyday carry. It's got a flashlight here. I've got, if I needed to, a specialty tool, I've got that. I can also turn this, and I've got like an end that is hardened, which apparently I could break through glass. I love the logic. I have written with it. It doesn't write super well, but this is the pen I use if I'm traveling. All right, so I'm going to try to sit a little bit lower, but as you guys can see, I've got this travel hat from Gore & Brothers. Absolutely love it. What I like about this one is that I can fold it up. I usually fold it just like this. It goes into my bag, and I'm going to be heading to New York City here tomorrow. I'll be traveling. When I was in Southern California, went to Disneyland. I wore this all over. I also like how it's perforated. Basically, the air flows right through this thing. It's travel. It is an amazing hat. So now we're going to expand a little bit bit farther out, and these are things I carry close to me, usually in my truck, or I've got access to, or if I'm traveling, I'm taking this with me. So first up, I've got a wallet. Now, I don't carry a wallet with me all the time, but I do keep one in my truck. And within the wallet, I've got basically backup credit cards. I have, coupon cards. I've got membership cards. I've got a backup expired ID. I have a VA, for my veterans card. What else? I've got about $200 in cash in various bills. All of them very clean bills because you never know when you're going to have to stick them in a machine. I've also got 2 checkbooks, a business and a personal checkbook. In the United States, we still use checks, and I carry a first aid kit. Being a dad, somebody always gets a small cut. I find that I use these all the time. Now, I used to carry this knife a lot. Can anyone identify it? I got it about 20 years ago, loved it, but it really wasn't the most functional thing. And then I started carrying multi-tools. Again, I carry these in my truck, and I just like all the different options. This one is a Leatherman Surge. I've also got a Gerber as well. My wife has one. I like Gerber because I like to be able to snap it like that, but I like tools like this. I do use them on occasion, and I like it. They're just right there in my vehicle. Next up, I've always got small books. I like books like this because you can get through them quickly and they're easy to carry and transport. So tomorrow when I'm heading off to New York, guess what? I'll be taking this with me on the airplane. When everyone has to turn off all their electronics, I simply will sit down and I'll be able to get through this relatively short book. I could probably read this in about 2 to 3 hours, and I'll be able to get through it on my trip. Now let's talk about fresh breath. I do think having gum handy is a great thing and a gift that I can give at any time. So this is my 3rd Battalion 1st Marine Battalion coin. Check that out right there. Relatively small, and from kids to adults, they all like the story behind it, and so I always carry a few of these and I like to give them away. Now, if I'm traveling, I usually take my iPad. I've got a 5th generation. What I like about this is I put it right into this little thing I bought on the web. Look at that. This looks like a mini computer. It doesn't have all the functioning power of a larger computer, but it is so simple, so small, so convenient. And then I take a backup power source, and having 2 Apple devices, it works fine. I can just take one cord, and this will be able to charge either the iPad or my phone multiple times. So what am I missing? What would you add? Let me know down in the comments. And if you're actually curious about all the items I do have in my vehicle for emergency, check out this video. I made it a while back. It's a good video, and I go into a lot of detail about what's in my truck.